If you were rebuilding this house today, would you do anything different?
I don't think so. I've thought about that for 8 years, and I like exactly what I've done, you know.
Hi, this is Lynn Whitmire coming to you from Jefferson County, West Virginia. And today with me is Jerry Hockman, who at the age of
80. I'm 88.
who is 88, and he is living in a house he designed at the tender age of 70 something. 70 something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So as we all age and think about staying in place, I want Jerry to share with us why he decided A, to design your own house, and B, what you are proudest of or feel best about in terms of making this house a place that you're going to age in till you're 120.
Yeah, don't have to go anywhere. You stay here for the rest of the time.
So first of all, tell us a little bit about your journey in terms of what made you decide to design your own house and what led you to leave where you were before, which was a very beautiful historic home in Shepherdstown.
Well, I've always lived in old houses all my life, you know, and so I wanted to live in something that was practical, and so I decided the only way to do that is to find one and design your own. And so I had a man in Pennsylvania that was Amish that he said he would do whatever I wanted built.
Don't we all want to hear that from craftsmen?
That's right.
I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, and so of course I live right close by. Well, I lived here, but also the orchards right by. So I was here every day when he was building to make sure he did it all right. Because I'm a stickler for balance, for being some part of an artist.
And when you went to Shepherd University,
well,
you majored in business, but a minor in art. So you have a
yes. Well, I started at Shepherd as a art major because I was thinking about being a commercial artist, but that the department was weak there, and so I changed my major to business, and so I have a business degree, but I have a minor in art, and so that keeps me able to design things, which I've always liked to do, you know.
Well, before we started filming this, Jerry took me on a little tour of the house, and I've been doing a lot of research into what makes a house multi-generational or what makes a house great to age in place, and you've hit the note on so many things. Yeah. Can you talk about what you love about this house and what has succeeded in letting you stay here as an older person?
If you're going to be here the rest of my life, as far as I'm concerned, if I can, you need to have something that you can get around in and open and get into it. And so I did that. And it's not a big house, but it's very useful for what I've done. There's no wasted space here.
And it's a very open floor plan.
Everything wide stairway, wide hallways, and the doors have to be 3 feet and all that sort of thing. So I did all of that and built a deck on the back that I could come into the house with just stepping up just one step or a small ramp, you know. And so I did that. And so I'm very pleased with what I've done here.
And the proof of how easy it is to get around, you were confined to a wheelchair for a while, right? So you had to put all these design concepts to a test.
Well, it came in handy last year. I wasn't expecting that, but I was laid up for about 2 months and had to use the downstairs bedroom and the bath, of course, that's where my master bedroom is. But I like an upstairs bedroom. So I moved, as soon as I could, I moved back upstairs again. So, but I do have, it really came in handy when I was down for about 2 months last year.
So I was interested in you talking about the lighting and how you sited the house.
Most houses have no design at all. It's really disgusting how the builders are building houses that are just holes in the wall, you know. But to me, I couldn't find a house that I really liked as far as buying and moving into a house. So I designed my own and built my own. Of course, I happen to have the property here, and it happens to be a high spot. And so anyway, I like all my windows to the south, kitchen and dining room and living area to the south, because that's where the sun comes from. And so, and then most houses I've seen, they seem like they want to feature the garage. It's always on the north. And, you know, I don't do that. I like the garage to be a secondary area. I'd like to show my house off is what I really like to do.
So what are you most happy with? What decisions did you make in the design of the house that now you've lived here how many years?
I've lived here 8 years now.
8 years. What are you most happy with?
I had the land here, and it's high. I always admired this piece of ground because I could see North Mountain, and I can also see the east at Blue Ridge Mountain. And so,
so you love your location.
I like my location. I took a lot of pains to get this situated. Now, I'm not parallel with the road, and a lot of people tell me, "So why didn't you face the road?" I said, "That's not my point. The point is to face east." And the back of it could be west, you know.
Now, what about the floor plan? I know one of the things that they say about intergenerational or designing a house that to stay as you get older is an open floor plan. And you have very easy movement on your first
So that's another
floor.
thing. You need to be able to move around through the house, and I have a pretty good sized family. And so if we need to have a party or a Christmas party, we always meet at Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter. And so I built a dining room my dining room table will hold 14 people when I put it up, you know. So anyway, and so, but it's just easy moving here, and it's sitting on top of a hill. You get a lot of air up here too, and so I don't worry about.
And you said all your hallways are 4 inches
all 4
wider
foot wide, so
than,
you can get wheelchairs up and down.
That's so important.
And all the doors are 3 foot doors, so that you can get in and out of the doors, you know. And then the handles on the door are the kind that you don't have to turn. You can just push down on them to get in. All the doors are like that. You know?
That is one of the features in this literature that I've surveyed that says that's very, very important.
I don't think about it so much, but it's awful nice to have that kind of a door handle, and all the doors are the same. You know?
So what would you, if you were rebuilding this house today, would you do anything different?
I don't think so. I've thought about that for 8 years, and I like exactly what I've done. You know, it's just this floor plan being it's about 1,400 square feet on this main floor. And then, of course, I got another 600 upstairs, and I built the 2 upstairs because you also have to change the roof levels when you do that. And I always go for an 8-12 pitch. The builders know what I'm talking about when I say that, but. And then that allows you to get a 7-foot ceiling up in the upstairs, but you have to think about reselling one of these days. And so
hopefully it'll be your relatives and not you, because you will still be here.
I don't think so. I own the land here, so so it'll be. I don't think it's going to leave the family, you know. So, but not for a while anyway.
Well, you know, one of the things they say when you're thoughtful about a floor plan for an older person, it's actually being thoughtful for many generations. I mean, it's just not being. It's being thoughtful for people who might be young but have a disability, like you said. The wider.
That's exactly happened to me. It happened to me. I was laid up for 2 months here, and you know, it's just one morning I got up and couldn't walk on one leg. You know?
Oh wow!
So, but anyway, I've built the house also that all thermopane windows, standing seam metal roof, also hardy plank siding, and all vinyl around the porch, the front porch, and all that. So I don't really have to paint anything. It's almost maintenance free, you know.
And that is very important as we get
these days, especially
older.
The price of lumber is out of sight right now. And
now another feature that they say of a house like this that's nice is to have an eat-in kitchen, and you do.
Yes.
You have your dining room for celebrations. It's such an easy flow to move through this house from the living room to the kitchen to the eat-in kitchen to the dining room to the bedroom. It's the washer dryer.
I set it up that way. And I don't know why other people don't do the same, but very few people know how to design houses. You know, very few, and they just take what the builder tells them. Well, you ought to have this or you ought to have that. I don't go for that.
So is
I
there
said,
now
this is
a-
what I want, and this is what you're going to build. And say when my builder come out here, I'd come out and he had the windows in different places. I said, "Yep, you've messed up here." I said, "You can move these windows around and so that we can get equal, equal distance."
You have to be
between
your
this
own
and-
contractor,
That's right.
don't you?
Yeah, and,
Well-
and it happened to be I'm also a builder too, because I can build my own house.
So
I
you
can't
have the,
now anymore.
you have
but
the art background and the building background.
Yeah, and I
now,
have the
is there
tools to do
a
it,
Jerry Hockman floor plan that people can order?
No, I can make them up if they want one. And in fact,
You
I've
heard
helped.
it here, folks.
I can make you up one. I've helped quite a few people.
I
that.
thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and ideas. As I've said before, when I interview my peeps, older people, everyone really sort of wants to stay in place. And if not in place where they live now, they want to stay in Jefferson County. And we need to make sure that there are options like you did for yourself.
Well, if they'd like to come over-
elsewhere, because we got to keep, like you said, in
Keep 'em out.
Shepherdstown's change. We got to keep our peeps in place.
That's right. Well, if they're interested, if they want to build something that's, I'd help them out on it if they want to come look at this house,
You heard it here. Well, thank you so much, Jerry, and
Been a pleasure.
I thank you for sharing all these wonderful thoughts.
Okay, all right.
Hi, this is Lynn Widmeyer. If you've been enjoying my videos, I'd appreciate you pressing the like button, leaving a comment, and then subscribe to get future videos by email. This all really helps grow my viewership. Thanks for watching.